a buddy really helps.
Steph after the first quarter of play.
Really strong, and I'm excited in the next coming quarter.
Team minute. It's far channel. Whitmer on the defensive effort with Villalobos on her for Chile. Yanez will go back to Villalobos. And there's the quick intercept by Gonzalez, the captain.
Always dribbling with her eyes up, always knowing where she's going to go with that ball, and it's that kind of poise you want as one of your center mids to be able to go forward.
Hanley was looking for West on the back end. West instead was racing in. You see the subs getting ready to come in for Team USA and Chile. Over the stick of Creamerman and Magadan. Here's Frody out of the back for Team USA. Her outlets have been great. And look at that one, spot on for Whitmer. Whitmer trying to get past Flores. Watch her fly. Marked by 2. Schuler guarding the near post here. Going to go back up to the top towards the hash marks there. There's the sweep inside, deflects around 2, and we'll get a penalty corner for Team USA, the country's first of the match.
Chile just caught in a subbing transition there. An unfortunate time to really be down numbers and get caught with a split ball with this opportunity. So that's a lifted ball there off the defender into a dangerous area, which leads to a penalty corner for the USA.
Now Chile is asking here, Allie, for a video review. So the video umpire is Maggie Polich. So she'll be taking a look at the replays here by the umpires Sutton and Giddens. Again, the call on the pitch is penalty corner for Team USA. And for this video review, it's about getting the call right at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I think it's also how you ask the question, and it's making sure that you don't ask out of emotion and making sure you get a level head and making sure that you're asking the right questions so that you're able to get the outcome you want.
So you see Frody Gonzalez and Magan in here waiting for this review. Now, are they going over the set piece on this possible penalty corner?
They may be. I don't think they want to overthink it too much. Sometimes you just reconnect and, hey, how you doing? Or nice day out, isn't it? Just something to really take, the edge off of maybe a super competitive moment. And I think especially Melissa Gonzalez is really good at putting a little bit of comic into things.
So look at Diego Amoroso manning the sidelines for the Chileans here. This took his country from 20th at the Pan American Cup in August of 2017, all the way up 5 places to 15. Here's exactly what the umpires are looking at.
Yeah, so Fee sends the ball in. Margot looks like she gets a tip up off the ball. And then the defender steps in front, so I would also go along with it should be a penalty corner.
Cole will stand on the pitch after review. Jadika Schotman has to be pleased with that. Will be a penalty corner for USA. Van Sickle to insert the top of the battery as Gonzalez and Sharkey. Stephanie Fee also to trap as a potential candidate. Woods is on the right side along. Gonzalez going to trap here for the United States, and the sweep is wide, and it will come out here for Team Chile. Frody just missed the mark.
Yeah, and Frody has one of the strongest sweeps I've ever played against, and I know I don't want to get in the way in that ball, so the defenders have that mask on, and the ball just goes right past Jill Whitmer's stick there for it looks like an L1 option off the sweep.
As you see Whitmer going right down, is that a design play by her to just fall down and try to tip that in?
No, I think that she might have lost her footing, but I think she's a player who really likes to get her whole body into a tip just to get the most power on it. So normally she's making sure she's not getting pushed out of the way, so she throws her body in the line of the ball at the last second just to make sure she gets the touch before the defender. Nice composure here for Team USA, just passing the ball around the back, just waiting for their opportunity to go forward, and here it is now opened up by Kat Sharkey.
Sharkey has Woods, instead went to Whitmer looking for Caro. Here's Van Sickle on her backhand, just wide.
Love a defender shooting, love how she's super high up the field, ready for the possible counterattack, but she found herself with the ball, and what are you doing here in the circle? Just shoot it. So here she is, another backhand, and like I said before, being able to shoot off of either foot is super attacking, and it's really, really great that she's able to get that ball off with the speed she did.
Here's Herf towards the baseline, had it on her forehand. We'll stay with Team USA. And a 16 coming out. Transferring it over to the near flank now for Chile. As Tala up ahead. And instead Solano will go all the way back. Here to Viagra. will find Flores right in front of her own cage.
And here's a part of the field that Team USA really doesn't want to give up any fouls because they're able to take a quick restart, and because of their front foot mentality of defending, they're really pushing the margin of pushing everyone up the field, and they don't want to get caught with the ball in behind them. So they did a great job there not conceding a foul.
Whitmer looking for a foot there. Instead, it will just stay with Team USA and a hit outside the circle. It's Flores on the defensive effort. Whitmer on the restart again. Right here, Allie, just looking for a foot to draw this penalty corner, but it was outside.
Yeah, I think that she thinks it was inside the circle, and it does look like it was inside the circle, but, you know, just got to keep playing and just play what's happening in the moment in front of you.
So Chile will have it on the far side of the pitch. Here's another look at it by our fantastic crew. Yeah, just outside the circle. There it is right there. Hit the foot. Accurate call by Sutton and Giddens on the pitch. Sharkey now. Marked there by Creamerman. Will stay here with Chile. Villavietia on the restart as Venegas inside the circle. Challenged there by Hoffman. Also Sharkey on the back tackle there for Team USA. A lot of bodies inside that circle for the United States. The red jerseys marking the Chileans. Cancino, Tala, all amid the cage of Briggs. Hasn't been tested too much there. Hoffman gets a stick on that. Free hit for the 23-meter line.
And she's in the right area. If you get the ball in a straight line like that, you're right where you're supposed to be.
Flores will work it to Garcia on the return there. We'll find Cancino. Herf challenging her for Team USA. Will stay with Chile. Hit outside the circle at the restart here. And a penalty corner is going to be called.
Yeah, and I'm thinking this is going to be a 5-meter. So inside the hashes to the circle, you need to go 5 meters when a foul's taken, and the Chilean took it right away at the defender who was not 5 meters away, so that's an automatic defensive penalty corner.
Penalty corner, Team Chile.
So what's Jackie Briggs thinking about this moment as we take a peek here, and again, that 5-meter rule as you're talking about?
Yeah, I think she's just figuring out what the setup's going to be, who's threatening at the top of the circle, and what she wants to run on this penalty corner.
Solano to insert for the Chileans. Their first corner of the match to the top of the battery. It's Viagra that was deflected by Hoffman. Lagos trying to keep that in, but Manley gets there first for the United States. Kept inside the attacking 25 for Chile. Magadan had a beat on that. Looking for Caro on the far flank, and we'll go to Team USA. Under 4 minutes to play in our opening half. Still scoreless between the two countries. Chile trying to split two instead. Manley was there trying to get it off the foot of the Chilean. Nonetheless, in the possession of Magadan. We'll opt here for Hoffman. We'll switch the point of attack over to Stephanie Fee. Good move there by Shealy around Garcia, but out of play. Garcia will get it back for the Chileans. Off the foot there of Shealy. We'll stay with Chile here. High press by Caro. Creamerman on her backhand. Manley read that perfectly. Tried to look for West. And the restart upcoming for the United States women. Viagra has to hustle back and get inside her defensive 25. The numbers forward for Team USA. Frodi on the near channel. And here's Gonzalez, who is camping out on the wing. We'll find West. Creamerman's marking her on the return for Gonzalez. There's the tackle by the Chileans in Las Diablas.
Nice step up there, and normally you want to complete that kind of a turnover with a possession pass, and just misses there, the Chilean attacker stick.
Van Sickle at the center back position. See, the spacings look terrific for Team USA, has led to these multiple opportunities from each flank. Gonzalez, past Creamerman, keeps it in towards the corner flag. See, she's marked by 2. Look at her dribble through a duo of players, and Team USA will still retain possession. How difficult is that for Gonzalez? Well, she made it look easy, but for any player, Allie.
It is difficult. I mean, it takes a lot of practice, and especially because she takes one hand off of her stick and then brings it back onto her stick to do that 3D skill to win a foul. It's like a triple whammy for the defender.
Schuler made a couple fantastic saves in quarter number 1. Hasn't needed to make one in our second quarter. You see 1:20 remaining in our second stanza. Still scoreless. Madsen is working on the defensive effort, and the outlet goes through everyone. We'll go back to Team USA. And Sickle will have it here. Transfers it over to Frody. Find Gonzalez to start the attack for the Americans. Little mistrap there on the far flank by Chile. We'll go back to Chile. 40 seconds remaining in our second quarter.
I think the Americans do a really good job of having small unit play, so little passes to one another, but then they're able to open up the field too and throw a few skip balls in there, throw a few long transfers. So I think that dual threat on their ability to outlet the ball is really putting Chile under some serious pressure.
Madsen inside the 25. There's the tackle by the Chileans. Diving work there by Palma. And that will do it for our first half. Neither team getting on the sheet, but great play by each country.
Yeah, and I think the second quarter was a little more even played. I think Team USA dominated in the possession part. I think they got a few good looks at the goal, but now we're looking in the second half and looking how Team USA can put some numbers on the board.
So Captain Melissa Gonzalez and Team USA will go through their halftime adjustments as they're battling Chile for the final of a 4-match test series. Team USA has been close. Madsen's had a few opportunities, as well as Jill Whitmer, but Claudia Schuler has come up big for Chile. We reach halftime and we're scoreless at the Nook. Welcome back to halftime here at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We are scoreless between Team USA and Chile. And let's take a look at the first half highlights of this one. Evenly matched here in this particular game. Madsen had an opportunity, but Claudia Schuler has come up big multiple moments in the match. Woods as well tried to put that one inside the center of the circle, and Team USA kept applying that pressure.
Yeah, just this relentless attack. They just want to get the ball on goal. You know what? When you put the ball on goal, you have a 50-50 shot of it going in. So you might as well continue to make it rain with that relentless pressure.
That was Frody that time on the penalty corner that just went wide as well. Here's the lone corner for Chile as Villagrán tried to get that in, but Magadan was there for Team USA. Just one corner for each country. What has stood out to you after one half of play?
I think just the pressure of the United States and their ability to win the ball and then possess it and to really get opportunities in Chile's circle. On the flip side, I think Chile's doing a good job of holding that pressure and trying to figure out how to break this press. And I think they're super handy, and I think if they're able to continue to use their personal skills but work together, we'll see a little bit more.
And here's the huddle for Team USA. You see Yannicka Schotman going over the adjustments, Phil Edwards, assistant coach, to her left. But what I also like here is that you have the players who aren't suiting up tonight for Team USA talking throughout this huddle. So it's not just the coaching staff, Allie, it's the players stepping up and talking about those adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, you're one team, and what they see may be different than what Yannicka's seen, and I think having a peer feedback is really, really powerful, and having someone who plays the same position as you, or someone who plays a different one and giving you their side of the story of seeing what's going on. I think that's going to allow you to improve your game and move on to the second half with more knowledge.
We've seen great crowds this week at the Nook Complex. It's Patriotic Night, red, white, and blue night, they're calling it here at Spooky Nook, and fans are really coming out in full force to support the U.S. women's national team. They'll play in Argentina in mid-June, and that will be a test series before the 2018 Women's Hockey World Cup. So these test series are just getting the players ready for that huge competition.
Yeah, and the more you play together, the more you get used to each other and the better you are together. And I think that's a huge plus for Team USA, to be able to get as many games under their belt internationally and to be able to get the most competition so that they're ready to rumble.
Team USA scoreless here against Chile. Our second half when we return after these messages. Start of our second half at the picturesque Spooky Duck Sports Complex in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Team USA battling Chile for the fourth and final match of this test series. You can see the crowd coming out here. Large numbers tonight. Beautiful 80-degree evening at the Nook. A far cry from Monday night's match, Ellie, when it was snowing here on the pitch.
Yeah, I wasn't actually here in person, but I was cold watching. So better you than me to be out there in that weather.
It was a lot of fun, and the players really performed terrific out there. It was a draw in that match between the two countries, and then Team USA with that shutout rout on Wednesday, winning 5-1 on Friday, and trying to get on the board here against Chile. Sharkey will have the center pass to begin our third quarter. And the second half is underway at the Nook, and the transfer over to Woods. Woods operating the near channel here, shaving away from Garcia. Maintains possession. We'll find Whitmer. Look at the stick skills from her on the dribble. Out to Sharkey inside the circle. Salas was there, however, for Chile. Instead, it's Creamerman now. West on the challenge along with Gonzalez.
And there's the tackle back again, starting right away in this first half. West and Gonzalez together, and she's still in a web. There's Kat Caro and Kat Sharkey, and then Alyssa Manley pushing up through the back.
Aerial there by Chile. We're looking forward here to Josefa Salas. Go back to the Americans. And in that halftime, I love seeing Michelle Vitisse out there talking with her team, even though she's recovering from a knee injury. Julia Young is out with that torn ACL. Lauren Moyer nursing an ankle injury. They're about 2 to 3 weeks away, according to Yannicka Schottman at the start of this series. But great to see also the other players who are not playing tonight, like Alicia Woodall and Carissa Vitisse, in there watching the match on the side, on the far side of the pitch, but coming over at half and speaking with their team. That's great to see. And they do that, of course, for every test series and competition here at the Nook. It really is, Allie, just one unit out there, a cohesive bunch for Team USA.
Yeah, they're really connecting well on and off the ball, and it's really great to see, especially leading up to a busy summer for them.
Be one of 16 teams who have qualified for the 2018 World Cup in London. Yannicka Schottman, Phil Edwards will have to choose 18 athletes, 2 P2 alternates for that World Cup. So competition, as we've dissected throughout this test series, within the squad. What's that like when you're a competitor here, but there's all that going on? Who's going to the World Cup and who might just miss out?
I think the players do a really good job of focusing at the task at hand, but obviously it's going to be in the back of everyone's mind, and being able to perform the best you can with the team. And overall, it's not an individual that makes the team, it's how you're able to work together to get the best result, and that's what ultimately who plays best together, and that's what the coaching staff's looking for.
Solano went down along with Whitmer. Restart here for Team USA in the attacking 25. Creamerman was there before Sharkey. Here's the counter attempt there for Chile. They didn't get all of that. Hoffman had a beat on it. Here's West. Has some options, and she'll play it back to Van Sickle inside the 25. She'll survey her options. That was denied on the stick stop there by Viagra. West will find Woods as Caro towards the corner. She'll put this one in, kicked aside by Claudia Schuler. Three saves of the match for Schuler. Sharkey puts that one into Manley on her backhand, kicked again by Schuler. Van Sickle will find Gonzalez. Tackle there by Palma. Susie Sutton says that Team USA will retain possession. Gonzalez will have it.
So here's that attempt there. Kat Sharkey with the post up with the little pass into Alyssa Manley, who rips off the backhand.
Back to live action. We will have a penalty corner for Team USA as Schuler came out of her cage. This will be the second corner for the Americans.
Looking forward here to see what the USA has up their sleeve to see if they can get on the board here in the third quarter.
Maggie Giddens chatting with Claudia Schuler and Flores and Jakob as well.
Penalty corner, Team USA.
And here's why the call was made.
Yeah, so Cat Sharkey, super strong on the end line, gets tackled from behind, and it may, not sure what the foul was, but there was an obstruction of some sort, and that's what led to the attack penalty corner.
Second quarter for the Americans. Trapped by Gonzalez. Over to Sharkey. That deflects off of a Chilean here. That's Viagran who's down for Team Chile.
That is going to hurt.
That was dangerous, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cat Sharkey has a rocket of a swing here, and her backswing's one of the fastest I've ever seen in the international stage, and her ability to get the power through the ball that she does, and it hits right off of her knee, that is not going to feel good tomorrow.
That's Fernanda Viagran. Top of your screen right there. Crowd applauding here at the Nook. And she's up, and another look by our great crew there as Viagran just ran in from that forehand of Sharkey. Now, at that moment, though, she's just trying to stop that shot at mid-goal, right?
Yeah, and the old tale says if you're the flyer and you get hit by the ball, you're running the right line. And unfortunately, that's the job you got to take as the flyer. It's a brave position, and she did it really, really well. And, I mean, now I think they're just surveying to see if it actually hit her in the knee or if it hit her in the foot or below the shin. And if that is the case, that it hit her below the shin, that will be another corner for the USA team.
So this is under review here. Again, our video umpire is Maggie Paulich. She, along with Susie Sutton and Maggie Giddens, officiating this match. Reserve umpire Mary Driscoll has also been out in the field of play. They've done a terrific job throughout this test series. Yeah, great crowd here at Spooky Nook Sports Complex. Close to 80-degree night here in Lancaster. The team has gone through about a 6-week training period. They were reviewing it for the height of the ball, but it is inconclusive, so it's going to come out here for the Chileans.
Yeah, so when it's inconclusive, that just means there's no evidence to overturn their call, or they just can't get a clear view of it. So there, they can't really see the height of the ball where it hits her, and it's going to stay with a 16. The Chilean used a nice use of her body there to protect the ball from the Team USA defenders.
Manley putting that one in out comes Schuler. Roman was also there to aid her cause. Going to come out here for Team Chile. Here's Manley on the beautiful entry.
Yeah, so any young group of girls playing, see how she has her chin up, eyes up. She's able to release the ball whenever she can, and as she's able to do that, she's able to give that really good ball and threaten for a goal shot.
Sharkey serpentining her way in. It's going to come out here for Lagos and Team Chile. But Sharkey, another one that does a lot of running out in the pitch. She's not only going to stay up top in the middle inside the attacking 25L. You'll see her attack sometimes generated from the wings too.
Yeah, she's super versatile and super crafty, and she's just, again, I'll use the term workhorse because I feel like that's a really good way to talk about Team USA. They just don't stop working, and they just keep going.
That's a testament to this coaching staff led by Yannicka Schottman, appointed head coach in January of 2017. And also Phil Edwards. Nick Shedd has done a terrific job as the strength and conditioning coach, priding themselves as one of the fittest teams, if not the fittest, in the world. Here's Herf. Giannis marking her on her backhand there.
Man, she's having a rough night.
I think that's Viagran again. Yep. It is Viagran, second consecutive time she's going to take one. So
backhand skill here just gets her right back in the same leg, it looks like. So her teammates consoling her. It's a hard skill to get your backhand across the circle, but having her try that now, the next time she's going to know what to do different, and she's going to be able to keep that ball on the floor.
She's going to have to come out here, and Creamerman's going to replace her. But give Viagran credit. She scored in this test series. She's a competitor out there. You see the backhand. She's going to take this one right on the knee.
Yeah, she's a strong composed defender, and Chile really relies on her, and her ability to be brave and stay in the line of the ball is a testament to her ability to be strong as a defender.
So she's all right, and she's walking by our broadcast position here. Done well in front of the cage of whether it's Schuler or Serta, who's been in there for Team Chile in the back with Fernanda Flores. So here's Team USA across the side of the 50 with Manley. Now inside the attacking 25. Here's the cross inside, deflected towards the middle, looking for Kat Caro. Jael Roman was there instead. Caro trying to get it back towards the hash marks now. Team USA still has it here with Chile. Looking for Paulino. Paulino on her backhand, but read perfectly there by Costanza Palma, the captain. Matson also there, a 16 here for Chile.
Paulino was all over the place there. She started off the attack with a nice use of a one-time pass into the mouth of the goal, and then she was back on it with really quick, short skills, because when you're under pressure in the middle of the goal like that, you don't want to use a huge backswing. You want to be able to get the ball and go with a short swing, and that's exactly what she did.
Kerfus had some terrific entries, as well as some multiple chances inside the circle off the foot there of Caro. That's why it comes out here for the Chileans in transition with Solana. Has Cancino up ahead. She's wearing number 27 of the blue uniforms, in possession here. Quick restart there, says Susie Sutton, telling her to settle here.
Unfortunate there for the Chilean. You want to take the quick start as quick as you can, but you do have to make an attempt to make it look like you stopped the ball, and I don't think she played that off as well as she could have.
Here's Diego Amoroso leading the Chileans, looking on here. It's going to come out here. Team USA. Jackie Briggs in the cage there. Manley and company will sub out here along with Gonzalez, Sharkey, and Van Sickle back onto the pitch for the United States. Herf on the transfer to Van Sickle, operating out of the midfield here. Now we'll find Sharkey trying to split two. Machado on the defensive work with the tackle. Here's the restart by Kat Sharkey. Sharkey past Garcia. It's free in front. Diving attempt just wide there by Paulino.
Really good attack there by Team USA. Here's another look at it. With great strength on the ball, she really gets her body through it. Margot right in front. Jill, you got main weapons up in front of the goal and just a little bit outside, and hopefully the next time it'll be between the two pipes.
Still scoreless here, 6:35 remaining in our third quarter. Team USA dealing in red, Chile in blue. Paulino trying to go up with the tackle to no avail. Here's Creamerman circling around Van Sickle. We'll transfer it over to the far flank for Chile. And up high was Cancino, but Stephanie Fee was all over her. Back to Team USA. Hoffman is going to outlet over to the near flank and Fee. Lagos is up ahead on that slight pressure. Cancino going to concede some space here. And you see, Allie, just Chile getting everything back. A lot of numbers up high, with the exception of maybe one or two players.
Yeah, I think right now they're doing a good job of attacking the left foot of the Americans, or winning a foul and being able to take a restart quickly. And I think right now the USA just needs to take a quick breath and just reconvene together and figure out what they need to do to slow down this Chilean momentum.
Matson indeed halted progress there by Las Diablas at the hash marks again. Whitmer with the intercept for Team USA. Was searching for Van Sickle. Chile steps up, does well inside the 25. It's Creamerman. Denying her was Hoffman. Will stay with Chile on the restart. And it's too quick again by the Chileans. It's going to come out here for the United States women.
Really good defensive circle play, outside the circle play here for Team USA. If you create a foul outside that circle, really, who cares? You're stopping the play, you're making them think about what they have to do next rather than what their plan was originally.
Side in here for the Chileans. Back it upfield there by Flores. And looking for Lagos. Magadan was there for Team USA in the possession of Ashley Hoffman. Stephanie Fee now. as Woods near the 50. That went out. We'll go back to Cancino and Chile as Palma right behind her. And Woods doing a remarkable job on her marking too. Throughout this test series, Allie, we've seen her up high, but also been a stalwart in the back too, aiding the defenders.
Yeah, she's really crafty with her hands up in front, but she's also a previous ice hockey player, so she's really good at distributing the ball whenever she wants, and I think that's a good trait to have as a midfielder, so she's able to stay on both lines with a potential attacking threat on the forward line and then a good passing and delivery threat as a midfielder.
Machado tried to play that to Cancino. Here's the quick counter for Team USA, orchestrated by Paulino. Woods over the stick that time out of Palma. Here's Sharkey, blazing past Kramerman. Cat Sharkey will spot Paulino. Paulino over to Whitmer. Whitmer gets it back on her forehand here. Has some options, trying to play it to the top of the circle. Nobody home for the United States. Counter here for Chile and Kim Jakob. As Yanez will find her on the wing. Yanez can't keep that in the field of play. Back to Team USA. What did you make of the opportunity by the Americans there?
I think just gritty work there, staying with the ball. Even though things may not go as planned, they made it work and they almost got a goal shot out of it. The patience of Jill to not just throw the ball away on goal, but to look for a possession pass for someone else to have a better shot was a good idea, but just fell short that time.
Here's Van Sickle. Was operating around Villavietia. Our challenge there. We'll go back to Chile. Van Sickle out of Wilmington, Delaware. Was dealing with an injury as well. Missed the Pan American Cup. Great to see her back out there along with Stephanie Fee in the back. Good intercept there by Woods. Matson from Sharkey on the return for Woods. Here's Jakob at the 50. Van Sickle had a beat on that. Kim Jakob now on the restart. Right past Sharkey. Let's go over everybody here, and we'll go back to Team USA. When we've seen the few attempts by Chile, why, Ellie, does the player, instead of going towards the baseline and where the circle and the baseline intersect, that the Chilean player like Garcia in particular will go towards the corner flag? Is she just trying to create some space to cross that ball in?
Yeah, and maybe sometimes they feel a little bit alone on the forward line, and they're trying to delay and wait for their teammates to come up in behind them for other options. So sometimes being able to go to the corner flag creates a little bit of time for her teammates to join the play, but also gives her a little bit of relief because it's not as high pressured out in that part of the field.
Giannis was marking Woods that time. Good small unit passing here for Team USA over to Sharkey. It's good combinations here. We'll find Gonzalez off of her stick. A hard whistle there by Susie Sutton on the obstruction call. We'll stay with Team USA and Caitlin Van Sickle.
And Yannicka here really encouraging her team to get up the field and get the stretch, because the deeper you can make the field, the more spaces you provide to your teammates around you, and allows you to have that really good structure that we've been seeing throughout this entire game for the U.S.
Here's Chile inside the attacking 25 again. Briggs has not had to make a stop. Garcia playing that towards the baseline. Hoffman was right there. Garcia will get it again. Again, as we alluded to, likes to go towards that corner. Hoffman with the jab will stay with Chile. 30 seconds to go in our third quarter. Machado on the restart. And the poor connection there, back to Team USA. What do you think has prevented both countries from getting on the sheet, Allie, as you've dissected this match?
I think each team's doing a really good job of keeping their body in the way of line to goal, which is the most dangerous. So people are able to get attack, but they're also working really hard on defense to make sure that they're not getting the opportunities in behind. I think the marking's been really tight, and I think they're not able to have the space as much as they want to be free-willed into the circle.
Well, that will do it for our third quarter at the Nook Complex. And for the first time in this test series, we'll go to the fourth quarter at a stalemate, neither team getting on the board. But fantastic play for both units tonight. We've seen more chances from Team USA as opposed to Chile. We give both goalkeepers credit. It's still 0-0 as we go to the fourth quarter after this. Start of our fourth quarter at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex with Allie McAvoy Campbell and our entire crew. Dave Leno on the call. Thanks so much for making USA Field Hockey part of your evening. It's Team USA locked up. Neither team has scored as Chile is trying to pull off another unthinkable. If you go back to the Pan American Cup, that was the first win over Team USA. That came in the semifinal match of the PACs in August. But talking with Yannicka Schottman before the start of this series, she said that they're not even thinking of that match. This is all in preparations, Allie, for that World Cup.
Yeah, whatever happened before, you can't think about it now. You got to keep going forward and keep focusing on what's in the present and what is the new task at hand.
Yannicka Schottman discussing with us about Team USA still playing in their structure, working on their offensive set pieces on those corners, and also trying to be stealthy defensively here. And they've had to do that because I would estimate, Allie, that this is probably the most entries inside the circle from Chile throughout this whole series. And as we diagnose here the whole match summary here, you see that Shores had to make some big stops.
Yeah, like I said, it pays off to have a really strong goalkeeper, and her ability to set up her defense in front of her to make it harder for the U.S. to get on the scoreboard has really been clear in this final game.
So here we are for the last quarter of this test series. There's been 4 of them. Team USA with 2 wins and a draw. Madsen trying to play that backhand in. Roman was there. Be a free hit for the 23-meter line here for Stephanie Fee. Again, the draw took place on Monday, followed by 2 consecutive USA wins, outscoring Chile 11-1. And that was high there by Frody, too dangerous, according to Giddens, and will come out here.
Everybody duck on that one. A rare mistake from Frody, but she'll rebound.
Roman looking for Venegas. Here's Fee right at the 50. On her restart, Paulino playing that forward to Caro. She'll get a stick on that. Good trap by her. Operates right. Gonzalez. Look at the stick skills there from the captain. Gonzalez on her forehand, playing that through. Chile read that perfectly and just cleared away by Roman.
A nice, good, safe clear there from Chile, not putting it into any bodies to force a turnover.
Herf added on her backhand there. Garcia on the defensive effort will come out here for the Chileans. That's another player that we should key on too. And we talked about her in quarter number 1 in Laura Herf out of Syracuse, an All-American as well. She has generated some scoring opportunities for Team USA.
Yeah, she's a really strong, powerful player, and I think adding her spunk and spark to the field with that tackle back, especially there, it really helps the team on and off the ball.
So here's Roman. We'll have the restart. Been playing out of that right back spot, coming up high from that position here as an outside back. Joining in on the attack here with the wings and Villalobos. She tries to get it here from Jakob and will successfully. Villalobos now over Magadan, still with it. Will stay in the possession of Chile. Hit up coming here for Las Diablas. There's the restart there. Villalobos played that 4th, and will be a 16 coming out here for Team USA. Magadan's done well on the defensive side for the Americans. Gonzalez with the outlet. Here's Paulino, marked by 1, getting it on her forehand here. Out comes Schuler. I think she was looking for another runner to speed to that far post, Allie, but nobody home for Team USA at that moment.
I think so too. I think really good, tight, crafty skills up in within the 5-meter area at the top of the circle, and just looking for a teammate there to finish it for her, but on to the next play.
Frody off the stick of Manley. Try to get that to Whitmer. Madsen was there too at the top of the circle. Shardy trying to back tackle here. Is Cat Sharkey. It's going to come out here, and Team USA will have it on this side of the 50 with Stephanie Fee. Beautiful night here at the Nook Complex, 78 degrees. Probably the best evening we've had throughout this whole week in Lancaster County. a great crowd on hand as well. You can see at the top of your screen on red, white, and blue night. Last night raised awareness in the fight for pediatric cancer with the Love Your Melon beanies. We've seen some of them tonight too. Just a remarkable job by the staff here at the Nook.
Yeah,
There's the tackle there.
Those hats are really nice. I'm trying to get my hands on one of them.
I'm surprised
wink,
you didn't don one.
Hint, hint. I'm trying to get in there for it.
I think you have some connections, Allie. I don't think you'll have that much trouble. Here's Whitmer. Outside the hash marks there. Play that at the Sharky. 2 around her. Tried to turn around. That's Viagra yet again. No, that's 3 times. She is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh.
I mean, all I can do is laugh because I've been there. I mean, she's in the right spot. She's just getting the brunt of it. So here it is, Cat Sharky again with the backspace shot that I talked about before, being able to push the ball out. Ooh, okay, well, seeing where she came in for that foul, or for that tackle, I mean, that's not the smartest thing she could have done. Coming in behind when someone's swigging, yeah.
What does that say, though, about the player that she is and her skills out there? Because it seems that she's always around the ball and her marking has been spot on.
Yeah, she's a strong defender and her team looks to her to really set the tone, and I think her ability to be able to get to the ball, get touches, and unfortunately get hit, but she's stopping the ball and she's winning fouls for her team.
Yeah, just a frustrated Viagra there. Medical staff of Chile taking a look at her hand on that moment. Here's a restart for the Chileans. Still no score here at the Nook in our final quarter of this test series. USWNT was there for Chile. Instead, we'll go back to Team USA. United States in red, Chile in blue.
Nice ball by Fee with the post up by Polino.
Swept aside there by Schuler. There's Viagra, taking it on the wrist. Back of the forearm there that she's taking a look at. Again, remarkable test series by her. Hopefully she can get back out there. Now, good to see her laughing that off. I think her and her teammates are just joking with her that it's been 3 times she's been knocked.
Yeah, and like I said, as a defender, you're used to getting hit, but sometimes you just keep getting hit, and I think that's what she's laughing at there.
Third penalty corner upcoming for Team USA, to the dismay of Flores.
So here it is here, Cat Sharky rolling around the right off of the defender. Yeah, that's a stick hack there on Taylor West. Taylor does a good job protecting the ball and getting the foul off the Chilean defender.
Cat Sharky will be at the top of the battery. Let's see how. It's a great shot there with Sharky and Schuler. Another look at it, Allie, and the call.
So a nice reception there. Again, she protects the ball well.
Van Sickle to insert to the top of the battery. Here's Sharky yet again over the Van Sickle. 1-0 USA.
So here it is here, a great execution of a back to the inserters, we would call it. Cat Sharky perfectly placing that hit right off of Caitlin Van Sickle's backhand, and she just effortlessly tips it in. 1-0 USA.
Now, is that a poor job of marking there by Chile because nobody's following the player who inserted it in that moment?
So there's a position called a right trail on a defensive penalty corner, and unfortunately it's one of the hardest jobs you have to have because you have to choose whether to stay in on a threatening left L1 or fall back onto the inserter, and I think that time she chose to go to the L1 thinking it may be a deflection option, but they played it off well and they got it back to Caitlin Van Sickle, who was wide open on the post.
We'll get trap at the top, and Sharky played that one in. And Van Sickle gets Team USA on the board to break the seal with 7:35 remaining in regulation. That was the 3rd penalty corner for the United States. On the flip side, Chile has had 1 corner. And those corner executions are really important under any coaching staff that's donned the Team USA jersey as well. But under Yannicka Schottman, what do you think she's going over in training with Team USA as they get ready for the World Cup on corner opportunities specifically?
I think it's just details, 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 and doing your job. You need to be able to do your job.
Lagos had a beat on that. It said Hoffman helps out for Team USA on the back tackle. Stayed inside the attacking 25 here for Chile. It's Garcia has it in a penalty corner off the foot there of Team USA.
I'm sorry, I spaced out there watching that counterattack by Chile, but again, just working on the details and making sure everything comes effortlessly every time, because penalty corners make or break a game.
Penalty corner, Team Chile.
See Creamerman, Flores as options. Here's why the penalty corner.
So she just tucks it. She gets Hoffman going one way, tucks it in the other way, and exposes her feet, and that's why we've got a penalty corner here for Chile.
That was Garcia. Got the call. Tala will insert for Chile as Venegas, Flores, Creamerman up top for the Chileans. To the top of the battery again, looking for Creamerman on the sweep. Blocked in front. The deflection is wide. Officials conferring here. The umpire is going to rule the second penalty corner to Chile after this.
So she gets the initial sweep off. It hits the flyer, which means she's in the right line.
Penalty corner, Team Chile.
She gets a second shot off.
But nonetheless, will be another corner here for the Chileans. As West was impeding as the flyer. Tala again to insert. Looking for Creamerman again on the sweep. Denied in front by Team USA. The rebound attempt hits a foot there. It's going to be another corner for Chile.
Brave post play there by Caitlin Van Sickle. Putting it all on the line there to make sure that Chile doesn't get a goal shot.
Play is under video review.
So it goes off of Jackie's pads there, and the post's job is to get that off of her pads. And she steps out, goes to ground to make sure that the Chile player doesn't get another shot on goal, and it results in another corner.
That's Cancino playing up top. Jackie Briggs being challenged here for really the first time all match with 6:32 to play. This is under video review right now as the video umpire, Maggie Polich, is dissecting that play. Susie Sutton, Maggie Giddens are the umpires. Mary Driscoll is the reserve. See the dome in the background. Team USA has had to train in there a lot due to the poor weather in the Northeast.
Yeah, so it goes off the pads there. It's hard to tell if that hits her pinky toe or not.
Penalty corner, Team Chile.
But the call stands, and we've got another attack penalty corner for Chile.
The ball looks like it does change directions there. Will be another penalty corner. And there it is. It's denied in front there. Looks like Manley had a stick on that. Another corner again for Chile. This will be the third consecutive for Las Diablas. I believe that was Manley that got it high there, Allie, to deny that opportunity for the Chileans.
Yeah, it was great hand-eye coordination by the left trail there, but just got a little excited when she made that play and just hit it up a little high. Unfortunately, the blade of her stick opened, and that results in another attack penalty corner.
I think you have to take that if you're Yannicka Schottman there, as that one might have snuck underneath the crossbar. Penalty corner again for Chile. There's the sweep inside, and in for Creamerman! We're deadlocked at one apiece!
We got a well-executed stick stop here, and she just throws it right through the flyer. Unfortunately, tips off of the flyer stick there. So goal for Chile. Sometimes luck has your way, and that seemed a little bit lucky due to the flyer had the correct line.
Denise Creamerman locks it up at 1 with 6:17 remaining in the final quarter of our test series. Matson will find Paulino inside the 25 there. Over the stick of Gonzalez. Magadan's going to step up and move forward for Team USA. Another look at the goal here. There's Creamerman on the sweep, Allie. Again, no deflection, it looks like there by Cancino, just a clean goal off the sweep.
Yeah, good execution of a good hard sweep. And when you have a powerful sweep and you're able to hit it through someone, sometimes the power overrules the person.
Chile goal by Denise Creamerman, number 5, in the 54th minute.
Sharkey
USA 1,
on the return to the
Chile
far
1.
channel here for Team USA outside the hash marks. That's Magadan operating that flank, coming up high from her right back spot. Over to Gonzalez, there's that hard whistle there from Giddens. We'll stay with Team USA.
So it looks like we've got a little extracurricular, just body battling at the top of the circle with Florence Chile and a Chilean player, just trying to win position. And you know, sometimes it happens. It gets competitive out there, and you're just working to get that space open for your teammate, and you're working to be open for your teammate. So sometimes, you know, a little body-on-body action doesn't hurt and keeps the competition level up.
Under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. A 1-1 match. Van Sickle got Team USA on the board off of a penalty corner, and Creamerman locked it up as well on a quarter opportunity for Chile. Here's Matson. Good tackle there by Yaka. Aiding her cause was Garcia. Villalobos also going to go forward for the Chileans, along with Josefa Salas on the far flank.
Going back to that last play with Erin Matson, sure, she turned the ball over, but then she was right back in it and tackling back, and sure, she may have gotten a foul on her, but again, it's the testament of the work rate, the testament of the tackle back, and she's able to continue to stay in the play because of the work she's doing off the ball.
And this is great for Team USA too, Allie, because they're going to be in moments like this when it comes to World Cup action. They're going to be in these tight matches with about 4 minutes to play, and it could be a medal on the line.
Yeah, and I think it's important in this moment to just remind yourself to stay in the moment, to focus on what the game plan is. Because once you start focusing on extracurricular stuff that's going on in the games, the umpires, the fans, the ball girls maybe not placing the ball where you need it, you really just got to hone in and focus on the team goal so that you're able to stay focused on what you need to do and execute as a team.
Magadan played that forward instead. The Chileans all over that here with Tala. Back tackle there by Madsen over the stick of Yanez. Back to the Americans, 3:30 to go. Van Sickle will have the side in for Team USA in red, Chile in blue. Here's Herf. Spots Sharkey. Back to Van Sickle outside the 25. They're going to reset here with Stephanie Finn. Good transfers here. Gonzalez as Magadan's going to have to come back and get this.
Again, working the ball back allows you to go forward because it allows you not to force into a turnover, and I think USA was doing a good job of that.
There's the tackle there by Yanez, working with Villalobos. Stephanie Fee was coming inside. Come out here for Chile. Under 3 minutes to go in our fourth quarter. Sharkey with the high pressure on Creamerman along with Madsen. She'll have to go back to Flores. Whitmer also on the high press. On the far flank, Madsen is there for Team USA on the defensive side. She'll get it back on the intercept. We'll have Whitmer will stay with the Americans.
After that last Chilean goal, you can really feel almost a buzz happening again, Dave. And I think now that the playing field's leveled again, once again, it's allowing each team to bring out the best in each other. And I think the energy is really raised in these past 2 minutes. And I think it's going to be a really exciting finish to this fourth game.
Over the stick of Venegas. Again, all these numbers up for Team USA. Frody's back there with Magadan. Swept that forward over to catch Sharkey. Sharkey takes a tumble, tangling with the stick of Yanez. Will stay with the Americans. Under 2 minutes to go. Madsen will put that one in, looking for Whitmer again, trying to get that on her backhand. There's Sharkey. We're going to get a stroke. Penalty stroke here for Team USA.
Wow, huge part of the game. This can make the game or keep it tied, and it's a really exciting moment for Team USA to execute. So here it is again. Jill passes it off, and here, because the Chilean player came in from behind as Kat was making the act of a shot, that is a stick foul because she did obstruct Kat Sharkey. So if she's about to shoot and there's a stick obstruction coming in from behind, that is a stroke.
This play is under review. Video umpire again is Maggie Polich. She'll take a look at this one as you see Melissa Gonzalez displaying the good stick skills out there with 1:46 to go. Fourth quarter, Claudia Schuler has been sensational in the cage for Chile when she's been in goal. And if the call stands, we'll have to come up with a huge stop on a stroke. Another look by our crew.
Here it is again. Comes over top of the stick with a stick foul. Looks like she may get a little touch on the ball, but ultimately it's more of a stick hack than a touch on the ball, and that's where the stroke comes from.
So you see right there, it goes off the left foot of Sharkey. If that took place before the foul, could this be overturned?
Yes, I believe so, but I think it's also, again, how we ask the question. So you're asking for what you want to hear in the outcome of the video review.
It will be a stroke after review. It did not hit Sharkey's foot. Here's Gonzalez to give USA the lead. And it's wide by the captain! You're not going to see Melissa Gonzalez do that often, Allie.
Yeah, that's a rare mistake, but you know what? She's allowed to make that mistake right now, because what matters is if she gets that stroke in a World Cup setting, she's going to make it the next time. She knows what to adjust. She knows how to refocus in, and now what's important is that she stays focused for the rest of this minute and a half of the game and brings her team for another goal shot. So here's another shot at the goal. As the goalkeeper, that would have been pretty hard to stop, because going low on the floor, they say low for goals, high for glory, and normally when you put that ball on the ground, it's really hard for the goalkeeper to stop, and they normally have to guess a side of the goal to go to on a stroke. So well thought of by Schuler, but not the best execution by Gonzalez.
1 minute to go in regulation. Leveled at 1, Van Sickle and Creamerman the goal scorers for USA and Chile respectively. Off of Whitmer, Roman stepping up along with Herf. Will belong to the Chileans, 45 seconds to go. Here's Garcia. Hit a back tackle from Whitmer, will halt play here with under 40 seconds. Creamerman. Stephanie V stepping up. There's Garcia over Fee stick. We'll stay with Team Chile. 20 seconds to go. 1-1 match. Herf trying to win it back for Team USA. We'll stay with Cancino towards the hash marks. United States in a quick counter here. Chile doing well to keep it on this side of the pitch. Will be a free hit for the 23 for Chile, and that will do it for this test series. It will end up in the fourth and final match in a 1-1 draw between the United States and Chile.
It was a battle out there today. I think, like I said earlier, being able to make the mistakes on the field, learn better together, and you know what, battle together, and that's what each team did today.
Well, Team USA will walk away from this test series with a couple of victories and 2 draws over the Chileans. Give Yannicka Schottman and her coaching staff credit, and also Diego Amoroso on the Chile side. Team USA gearing up for the 2018 Women's Hockey World Cup in London. Next up, they'll be in Argentina for a test series against Las Leonas. For Allie McAvoy Campbell and our entire crew, this is Dave Leto saying so long, and thanks so much for watching this whole test series between USA and Chile. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.